Hey everybody, it's Mr. Meeks here, playing a little bit more of this Paladins game. I've been playing it recently, a bunch actually. Unlocked a few new characters, a different game mode, but I've been playing the Siege a lot recently. It just seems like the team's a little bit more balanced and the players understand the game a little bit more. But yeah, we're gonna do another quick game. I've unlocked a character called the Bomb King, who is quite funny, and he's fun to play with. I've been noticing a lot recently that the servers, by the way, have been a little bit laggy, so I apologize in advance for any lag moments that you think are a bit ridiculous, which they can be, so just bear with me. I've been noticing a lot of different characters, like Forger here, who is, in my personal opinion, probably the best healer in the game. And we have Ruckus over here, who is a goblin and a giant robot, who is, I guess I would say, pretty overpowered. His ultimate, or special, whatever you want to call it, is essentially just him being surrounded by cannons, which tends to get the best of me. But I'm glad he's on my team, and they don't have one, so that's positive for me. So this is the same game mode I played in the last video, where you essentially get to the point and you stick there until you do get the payload, then you gotta travel the payload to their base, which can get a bit difficult if the team's not properly playing, or they're just in it for the kills, or trying to get the accolades. But we'll see how this team does. It looks like the team understands the gameplay, which is nice. Oh, we got a Forger up there trying to axe me. So we'll just take care of that real quick. So a couple of the moves that this guy has that I think is pretty funny is this Grumpy Bomb right here, that just builds over time and then does damage and stuns. The character, ooh, we actually have the payload. The character's commentary throughout the thing is pretty hilarious. He just says a lot of funny things. He is, of course, the Bomb King, so all the people that are around him are peasants or peons or just other silly things. Server lag, awesome. And when he dies, he gets like super sarcastic about it, and some more abilities that he has is this little bomb that sticks to all surfaces, and when it blows up, it knocks you back or stuns them, which is super helpful in situations where you're pushing the payload and everyone's around you is dead. So, also, I apologize about the sniffles. I think I'm coming down with a little bit of a cold, which can be unfortunate. Oh, I died. His special ability is him turning into a giant bomb and just rolling around for 5 seconds, then exploding. So, hopefully we'll get to see that in the next few minutes or so, provided I don't spend too much time dead. The Bomb King's kind of hard to use. He tends to run out of ammo quick. You only get 6 bombs to throw, and you can only have 6 out at a time. So, making sure you have the maximum payout without them destroying your bombs is pretty key. There's Forger, just doing his thing. So I can't get this. Oh, that was not the wrong one. So I can't get this Grumpy Bomb out. Another character that I've been wanting to buy is this character here, Sky. She is incredibly strong and quick, and her ultimate is incredibly deadly. Which I just use the word incredible quite a bit. And hopefully this push goes into overtime so we can get a few more chances to push it, which is nice. Here we go. See if we can't make it count. Another thing that's nice about his special is you get a large stun factor after it's been put out, so that's also nice. And we got a successful push, so that's already 2 points for us versus 4-0 rather for them. Let's see here. We're gonna go damage and resistance, and then we'll probably get a little bit of cooldown for our abilities also. So I didn't realize this in the first video. The way it works is if you get the objective, that's a point for us, and then we get another chance to get another point by pushing the payload all the way to their base. If they stop the payload, they get a point. So it's really kind of it can either go really well for you, or you can just end up tying, or it can go really bad if you don't get the payload. But we're gonna attempt to get the payload every time. So let's just keep that going. Another thing that's weird about all of the Bomb King's moves is they're all arc based. So when you throw all the bombs, you gotta like make sure you're not throwing them too far or too low, or if there's a wall or a ceiling near you, it will tend to stick to said wall. Oh, that's not good. So we got the objective, so you can see we got another point up top above the payload. I don't want to call it a counter, but it's we'll call it a meter bar. You really got to watch out for these long distance characters in this game mode. They're really good for stopping the payload, but they're super bad for pushing the payload. You need a lot of defense and healing, in my opinion. I usually play either Forager or this turtle named Maoke, but we had a Forager already, so we had a tank and a healer, so that kind of gave me some ability to play with whoever I wanted to play with. And it looks like we're gonna get another 2 points here, which will win us the game, which will be nice. So let's just hope that we can keep this going. We'll go with some more defense so we can stay in the fight a little bit longer. Also, I want to apologize for the last video. I got told a lot that the game was too loud and you couldn't really hear me when I was speaking. So I think I fixed that in this one, but I won't actually know till I look at the video. Oh, and that's game. So it's possible to win this game mode really quick if you get 2 successful pushes like right away, and it all works out pretty well. I wonder if the top play will be his ultimate or his special. Doesn't look like it. So this is Ruckus. He's a super strong character, super strong and super tough. He is just real good overall. I did not get any of the 3 accolades, which you guys didn't see in the last video because it ended in the middle of it. Each character type gets an accolade, and then the way it works is whoever does the best gets that position. So, for instance, I did 19,000 damage, and the best person did 34,000 damage, which is more than I did. But seeing as that game was so short, we're gonna attempt to get into another match and maybe play a different character for you guys to see. So just bear with me. This always happens. We'll always need one character.
Select.
Oh, fantastic. So the 3 characters I play the most are this turtle, Forager, and the Bomb King recently. He's definitely my best, And I don't know if he's going to be healing, so I guess we'll go with Makoa, the turtle. So there are 4 types of characters, by the way. There's the flank, the support, the front line, damage. Support is like healing and giving other characters abilities. The front line is like the tankier people who push the payload. And then you have flank, who are super strong, but super like, they're like glass cannons, really, where they can do a lot of damage real quick, but if they get hit, they're pretty much dead. And then you have the damage characters, who are a mixture of both, really. They don't do as much damage, and they don't do as much tankiness, which isn't a word.
The seas and the rivers look to me for protection.
And for this character, we're gonna go a lot of defense, and then we're gonna go with the veteran, which gives you 4% of your max life every second when you're out of combat. There's a little meter down there below my portrait that when you're in combat it fills up, and when you're out of combat it goes down. Once it reaches the bottom, then you're out of combat and you'll begin to heal, which comes in handy. So this guy's moves are pretty cool. You got a grappling hook that pulls people to you. You have a pretty strong shield that comes in way handy. It only lasts 4 seconds, and then you have your shell spin, which when you hit people with the cards that I have, gives me health. And then just a normal cannon. But like I said, I don't know if our Pip will be doing any healing, so it's going to be crucial to stay mobile while on the objective. Oh, and they have a Fernando, who's another super good character. I dabbled around with him for a little bit. The shield he has is it's pretty good. But it seems like the team understands the concept of the objective, which is nice. Or it looked like they did for a minute there, and then they all left.
They're getting frisky. Enemies are firing on
Alright, let's see if we can't take him down a bit. And then... Alright, so we can't grappling hook him while he has his shield up, which is unfortunate, because getting that shield down is pretty key. But we can pull him to us, and then... Oh, and there's Sky, who just wrecked my face. But that was a good start. We had a good first couple seconds for that push. And I should have bought an item, but I didn't. But that's okay, because I'm sure I'll die again. So a good thing to do with this character is when you throw his grappling hook is to get a few hits on them, and then once they start backing up, hit him with a shell spin, so you do more damage and then get some health. And I will buy another defense item. It doesn't look like the team's going to be able to push it. We don't have a whole lot of coordination is the word I was looking for. But I can do my best to keep who I have alive with my shield, and maybe if they don't come to get us, we'll be able to keep it going. Pip's special move is probably my favorite in the game, where he launches a chicken cannon. And I don't mean he launches chickens at people, he launches the cannons at people, or that turns people into chickens. That was a lot harder to say than I thought it was going to be. So we got a good kill there. Let's throw our shield up, keep the payload going, and then hopefully Pip will be able to heal us. Mayoke's special is he drops his cannon and pulls out his grappling hook, and he just uses that as like a weapon. I don't know. it's a failed push, but we got it relatively close to the end point, which gives me hope for this next round, because it seems like they can't capture the point themselves, so they're to defend them, which ultimately works out in our favor. But that is all the time that I have for this video, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like, leave comments, and anything that you think might help me for my next video. Alright, bye guys.